Greetings to you all, welcome back to Let's Play the Langrisser Opponents Turn Away! Or Enemy Phase as the game prefers to call it. It seems that Lena there, Lana, whatever, I'm not sure, gone with Lena, grouped us all together as Descendants of Light. Not true, only a couple of us are Descendants of Light in this little mix. Erwin, Cherie, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's right. So that's all we've got. But obviously she means to kill us all. And it seems they've taken the very sensible move of defending. No, they haven't. They've taken the stupid move of half defend, half charge forwards. Now, as tactics go, when you have the terrain advantage of being on land when your opponent is in the sea, you should defend. If you then know that your opponents are on a time limit, then you should defend. However, if you don't want to defend because it's boring, what you can do is attack. That's like the second option, I suppose. Defend comes first, then attack. Right at the bottom of the list of options is half of us defend, half of us attack. That's a terrible plan. But hey, we're used to this AI by now. Berza is already dead, isn't he? Why do we assume Berza's dead? That's quite odd. I have no idea why Erwin thinks Berza has died, because there's nothing to suggest this. He acknowledges the fact that Egbert is here, which he doesn't know, but he doesn't understand that Berza is here, even though Berza teleported away from us saying, "I'm going to Valzyria." And the whole team said, "Let's go to Valzyria to stop Berza." Suddenly we think he's dead. Don't quite understand that one. Maybe I've missed something in dialogue when I was ranting on about the level. It happens. So, as you can see quite clearly now, just how many turns it's going to take me to get across the sea. But that can't be helped. It needs to be done. Just got to push on. Once everyone else is just trudging their way through the water, at least it looks like Cherie will get over there fairly quick. And Keith, of course, will be over there, so they'll be able to do some stuff for us. Cherie herself is going to go across at sloth-like speed, but the bandits are going to be there. Yes, wonderful. Not that I'm about to send bandits ahead on their own, because that would just be suicide for them. And suicide is rarely a good plan. But don't get me wrong, there are times where suicide isn't bad as a plan. Maybe it was a mistake to leave quite possibly our fastest mover, well, okay, our fastest mover is Keith, our second fastest mover in Leicester behind to deal with the ambush that's coming, but I think he's well suited to it. What can we do with Leicester while we wait? Well, we can try to find the secret tile, which I believe is there or there. I'll try there first. No, it's not there. Okay, I'll try the next one. The next turn. He's got nothing better to do after all. That's an empty tile. Thank you. That's another empty tile. Maybe I'll try and bluff my way out of this one again. Yes, I was just explaining the mechanics to you all. The same button that selects units also opens up the menu when used on an empty tile. There we go, what a bluff. So it's going to be down to Keith to actually do a little bit of fighting and then Scott to swim on his horse. It would seem that horses are quite good at getting through the water. That's not because horses are good at getting through water, it's because they have so much move speed that when the water goes, "I'm going to knock you 5 off your move speed," it doesn't matter for a horse as much as it matters for infantry who can only walk 3 squares anyway. But it doesn't mean that horses can get through. Not bad. 2 tiles in water isn't bad by any means. Doesn't say we have many ranged units. There are some ranged units in the witches, but they're all the way back there. So Keith has nothing to fear. He can just jump into the fight himself. Why not? Oh, Keith. Let's see some bravery. Now, gargoyles are the same as Griffins and Angels, they are a high level of unit, and Bats are the low level of flying unit for the monsters. Just to do some quick comparisons there. I expect the Angels to win the fights pretty convincingly because of their ridiculous stat bonuses. It's kind of demonstrated. As with most flying units, they have terribly low defense, which means that the Angels, who have, I think, the highest defense of all the second level flying units at 23, then get 12 shoved on top, makes them nigh on immortal. But as you can see, it's an uncommon fact to have good defense or a good defense bonus for a flying commander. It's something really only reserved for the player-controlled characters. Not sure why, but you'll see Imperial flying commanders, they have a defense score of about 4. Which is strange, because if you take Keith to exactly the same class, exactly the same route, he has a defense score of about 7. Which makes no sense to me. But hey, I guess the games want to give us a bit of an advantage. And we're grateful for that. Now we're not going to be able to kill this commander in one turn, but that's alright. Killing a commander in one turn is a luxury, we can't expect to have it. And whilst we are against the clock here, we're not in that much of a rush that we need to get things done in a single turn. So we'll just enjoy our stroll. Pick off what we can. I'm not going to charge down the commanders, because that would be me just panicking and going, 16 turns, kill commanders, go, go, go. I'm not going to do that. Still going to get the experience that I can get, because I'm confident we can kill the flying commander pretty much whenever we like. Some of the other commanders I may have to go, just kill them. Specifically these, because elementals are hard to kill, whereas succubuses, those are very easy to kill. So sometimes I will skip the units if I have to, but I don't want to, so I'll try not to. It seems the enemy are creating a bit of a forward line here on the rocks. That's a good plan, if they stay there. I hope she's talking about Imelda should have stopped me, not you should have been stopped on turn 1. Because really, her forces are trying their best. Stop talking in blood, woman. She cheers on her team by attack. I don't know if it's attack 1 or attack 2, but casting an attack spell on herself. Her team is motivated. Now she has stats of 40-34, which are nice, but we can compete with those. Nowadays we can't be scared of an attack stat of 40 anymore. We accept that it can seriously hurt us, but we can seriously hurt her, and there's more of us. That's the point. The rest of her team is made up of those, which aren't particularly good. Whereas all of our team's amazing, except for Aaron. But he might be able to pick off, I don't know, a bat if he's lucky. It is quite a bizarre thing that Minotaurs are a relatively low class of commanding unit, whereas Ogres are probably stronger than the Minotaurs. But then it's nothing we haven't seen before. Our Angels have been stronger than Keith for as long as we can remember. This could prove a problem. He should be able to pick off a good 8 or 9 of them. Very nice skill. I'll be fine then. He is going to have to take a turn out to heal himself, but his Angels will be able to wreak havoc with everything they can see. So that's great. And he does have to heal himself, because if he dies, then it's really, really hard to kill everyone in time, because he's my mobile man. He's the one that goes behind and picks off the stragglers on turn number 16 when we're really up against it. But hey, it looks like we're going to see the death of a commander already, and there's beeping outside my window. Listen to it, isn't it wonderful? Just be quiet for a moment so you can all enjoy that wonderful noise. Right, apologies for that. It happens like every single day for some reason, at random times, so it's kind of hard to avoid it. And nonetheless, let's focus on the game and let's kill this Phoenix. Yeah, it's a Phoenix. I was going to say, it looks like a Phoenix, so I would assume it's a Phoenix, but quite often these monsters are nothing like how they appear. In fact, the model for a phoenix seems to be a hawk painted red. There's a hawk knight without a knight. But hey, that's fine. Looks like we're killing it. It's a shame to see that a phoenix attacks by charge. I'd like to see a phoenix, maybe some kind of fire wind, I don't know. Just an idea, just throwing it out there. Lots of experience with a phoenix though. Ugh. Yeah, I think that's Ugh. Monster writing can be hard to read at times. For me, probably not for everyone else. And this is going to be painfully slow. We've all seen this before, right? Ogre, 10 HP means 10 rocks. Not if he dies, though. If we kill him, it's 1 rock. But if he ever lives through that first attack, good lord, he takes a long time. We haven't done much mountainous combat in this game, I just realised. Which is a little bit odd, because the mountains give you great defense bonus. They give you 25% defense, as opposed to sort of... what is it? 5% for long grass. I think it's 10% for trees. No, this island has no trees. What a sad, sad place. But yes, we've done very little combat on the mountains, which is a bit strange. Unless, is that the tile? No, I have no idea where the secret tile is. Somebody tell me. I won't be able to go and get it, because I record these in advance. But somebody tell me just for completion. I should really move the Nixies into a better position. Oh, good grief, I put Scott out on his own. Scott should be okay. I mean, killing him isn't easy, but if every unit goes for Scott, then he probably will die. So that wasn't a good move. I got a little excited when I saw the fact that somebody could actually reach the land, but a little carried away. It is perhaps a more correct term to describe that. Which means I may have to use Hain to cast a spell just to upset everyone so they don't want to attack. Which I don't want to do, but I might not have a choice. There's something rather monotonous about me moving every unit forward 1 step. It's even sadder than watching me move everyone forward a couple of steps each turn. Even with his speedy boots, it seems that Hain can't quite make this distance. He can drop a meteor right on these fellows' heads, though. Now, I believe, but I'm not certain, that elementals are magic immune, so this is a good chance for me to test that fact. Just stress I'm only doing this because I have screwed Scott over and he needs protection. Otherwise I would have just moved forward with Hain. No, elementals are not magic immune, but this guy would die in 2 meteors, and he's a commander. That's quite good, and the ogres take a hell of a lot of damage as well, but that's Meteor for you. It's an amazing spell. Aren't you glad we've got Meteor? The archers can move relatively well through the sea because of the speedy boots. Without the speedy boots, they would be moving a single tile. I believe. I may be wrong, but I'd be surprised if that's wrong. Yes, Cherie, what triumphant battle cry you have developed. You see, it was a rather long boat trip, so she's had a long time to think of what would be a good, witty retort, and that's a bizarre battle that was. Both sides get experience, though, I like that. Bandits, we all know bandits are the sacrifice yourself for a kill unit. Do the old 1-for-1 trades, but very rarely do you see a double knockout like that. But yep, she had a whole boat trip to work on the best sort of comeback line she could possibly have, battle cries to strike fear into her enemies, and she's opted for let's go. Scary stuff. Now unfortunately Aaron can never move his 2 squares because Shuri keeps blocking him, so I'll put him down there. And I'll surround this man with Nixies, because that's just the way he rolls, good old Lester. That's surrounded enough in my world. Hopefully you'll join me next video where the computer will have yet another turn of standing around. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I shall see you then.